Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, and namaste to you all. I'm here to do a divine collective message. Before I start, I want to put my disclaimers out that I am not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. I'm here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my spiritual team, guides, God, Gaia, the universe, excuse me, my ancestral team, the Most High Creator, and the purest love and light vibes possible. So this is in no way, shape, or form to impose my feelings, thoughts, or beliefs into your life. I'm getting a downloaded channel message in this moment, time, and space. So I'm going to roll with it. It's not a debate. It's just a channel energy that I'm receiving, okay? It's a non-judgment zone as well. I'm just flowing with the vibes, okay? And then, excuse me, your intuition, your free will are all key factors in your discernment. So keep that in mind. And I may not be the reader for you, which is a-okay with me. Find the reader that's best for you. If it don't fit, don't slip that. If it don't fit, don't try to force the Cinderella slipper, and don't eat the food on the plate if you don't like it. Okay, 122 on the timer. So yeah, if it don't resonate, it may never resonate, and that's okay. Or I may not be the reader for you, and that's okay. I'm cool. I'm just delivering a message. So, excuse me, and I am slightly overcoming a cough, cold vibe, so I will be clearing my throat throughout this process. It's definitely better though, because if you go back 5 or so videos, it was horrible. Still had to deliver the message. So I'm here to deliver a message. It's like 2 different things coming through. I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna zone in on, or if it's gonna be 2 separate readings, but we just gonna roll with it. So last night, so today is September the 3rd, 2024. And last night on September 2nd at 10:10, I heard astrology, stars, and constellations. I was listening to someone and she said, like, you've been connected to the stars, if you think about it. And I thought about it, and I've always highly loved astrology. I love astronomy, just learning that in school are the stars, excuse me, the stars and the constellations always stood out to me, and they still do. It is crazy because, like, I got like a tat arm. I got a long sleeve on today. But, like, I even got tattoos. This girl is like, these are me, and she's getting that knowledge. And it's like a lot of different things. Like I got more up here. I can't really show y'all. Even this is like my arrow. I'm a Sag, so I'm very like into astrology and stars and just expanding my knowledge, right? And so I'm like, I've definitely always been connected to the universe, the Most High Creator. And even with the downloads received, it's like you have a direct connection with Source. So I know a lot of you out there are directly connected to Source. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You receive information, downloads more rapidly now as well, but you've always been that way. Because, like, even if for me, excuse me, I've always been very in tune to observe and in tune to figure out, not even figure out, but it's like I always figured out some intention, some motive. Like, I've always been like keen to it. And energy or people, it's like always highly stood out to me in certain cases. Certain people have, and it never lies. And they always say energy never lies, right? So either way, you've been connected if you think about it, even yourself. So what time is it? Okay. So that was one thing. That was at 10:10 when I heard astrology, stars, constellations. So you're a universal connector. You're connecting the universe with your intelligence. I'm hearing intelligence. your spiritual intelligence. Okay, because the AI intelligence is currently connecting the universe in ways, but see, your spiritual intelligence, you can't stop that. There is no upgrade. Like, I woke up today to my phone saying, you've upgraded to the new iOS. And I'm just like, okay. It's like it automatically wants to update you and inform you with these AI technology things. But see, people, you're going to be upgrading spiritually with your intelligence, but you don't have to announce it. I'm hearing denounce. Okay, some people are being denounced from their spiritual intelligence as well, because they've been a disgrace. I'm hearing disgrace, a slap in the face. Some people are being denounced, dethroned. I'm hearing too. Dang. Some people have, spirit is removing people from their spiritual intelligence thrones. Okay, where is this going, spirit? What? I didn't think this was about to jump shifts like that. Okay. Oh, okay, spirit team. So I'm hearing the reason why is because your spiritual intelligence is the rude awakening to them being denounced. A lot of people are having rude awakenings. And it doesn't have to be a circle of people that you know. It could be just in the whole entire universe. Because even for me to start this reading and even show my tats, which I haven't even shown y'all. Oh, man. I gotta, next time, I'm gonna wear a sleeveless shirt. You probably have seen some of my tats in some of my videos if I'm like grabbing a card, but they are very placed, like strategically placed. Even not even strategically placed, but magically, ironically placed. The placements of my tats weren't even like thought about. It was just in that moment, but the way they've been placed is like perfect. It's crazy. So that's kind of like you. You've been strategically placed, but it was the places you needed to be, ironically, in order to conclude deep, hard missions. So you're like a constellation, a connector. I did hear that too. You connect the universe. See, you use your spiritual intelligence to connect the universe on different planes here, different galaxies. I'm hearing light sources, like you're light years ahead, but you're also, you know, about light years ago as well. Like you're very well versed in the universe. Hey, okay, spirit team. So your spiritual intelligence has been booming. Excuse me. And I did hear rapidly. So your spiritual intelligence is booming rapidly, which is why it's denouncing other people off of their spiritual throne who have been a disgrace and like a slap in the face to the Most High. And some of these people, like I said, you might know some of these people. Could have been a circle of people that you were really closely connected to. It could have been a lover, could be a family member, could be someone that you work with. But it also can be strangers. See, you have to understand, you have a certain group of people that you physically have met, but you also have a variety range of people that you haven't. Either they're shown on the TV screen, or they're just popularly known in the world. They could be local in the community. Even like, I'm hearing industry plants. Where is this reading going? Industry plants. See, you've been strategically planted, but then you have those industry plants. Like AI. Oh, okay, let's see where this is going. So it's kind of like the AI plants are the industry plants. The strategic plants are the spiritual intelligence plants. And spirit is really orchestrating it all. But you know, spirit gives you that. God, the Most High Creator, gives us that free will. How we gonna root from how are we gonna be rooted and planted and grow? Are you going to grow with your spiritual intelligence or this AI verse, universe? So it's the way you are spiritually advancing right now. I'm hearing this on an up and up and up. And that goes back to the rose that grew from concrete, and the Jack and the Beanstalk analogy came in there. Like, you this high ass rose, like this tall beanstalk in the sky. For those of you who want to look up Jack and the Beanstalk, it's like an old school fable, fairy tale, whatever. And it was like in 1734 from when I looked it up. I was like, dang, this is older than I even ever imagined. But see, even going back, I did say light years ahead, but you're also light years ago. See, light years ago was that Jack and the Beanstalk when it emerged. And it emerged, and it was abundant fully. He took a chance and a gamble and a risk to forfeit a cow that he knew would feed his family for a long time, but not knowing how long that time would be and last, versus getting some beans and planting them. And that beanstalk grew and grew and grew for centuries on end. So you could have planted some seeds from the 1700s, okay? From light years ago. Because light years ago, you saw the light years ahead and how you were going to be magnifying in this universe, like astrology, stars, and constellations. And see, that's why your spiritual intelligence denounces and dethrones those 1144 on the timer. Thank you, Spirit Team. Those who have been a disgrace with their spiritual intelligence. And not to talk bad about nobody. I always say that because nobody's perfect out here, okay? It's the principal fact of character, of resilience, of honesty and truth. And the word humble has been coming up a lot in my readings. 12:10, 12:11, 12:12 on a timer. So it's like something about Spirit is looking at the hearts of man. 12:22 on a timer. You can always look up these spiritual numbers if you want. Sometimes I do, but I doubt that I'll do it in this reading unless I'm really called. But Spirit looks at the hearts of man. And if you have been on a mission, a divine mission that puts you in charge with your spiritual intelligence, because there's a lot of hella people out here who are spiritually intelligent, who are leaders and healers and readers and speakers and Reiki energy workers, like, pure, they have a pureness. It's a lot of them out here. And then it's a lot of the ones that aren't the realists out here, okay? So it's like the heart here. Even the ones that are highly woke and cleared a lot of blockages in their chakras from their childhood wounds or adult self-inflicted wounds that you cause along the way, are hurt from connections and setbacks here. We still are all learning every day, evolving and growing. Okay. So, but there are some who their spiritual intelligence, it can get controlled by outside factors who start controlling their moves. So you yourself, Divine Collective, I know y'all got some spiritual gifts out here, okay? I know they've been enhancing. So just imagine or think about a situation where your spiritual gifts were being taken for granted, are being misused, are being overused by other people in your life. Now, at the time, you probably didn't think of it because you probably thought you were assisting and helping and just freely loving, right? But now that you've taken a step back, you realize your spiritual intelligence could have gotten taken advantage of. And 1444 on the timer, Spirit had to call you to, excuse me, to protect that gifts, protect your spiritual gifts and your spiritual intelligence. There's a lot of people who know how spiritually intelligent you are. I'm hearing CIA. So I did like a Jason Bourne reading over the summer. And it was just about the Bourne Identity movies. I don't know if anybody have seen those. I personally haven't finished watching all of them, but I think there's like 4 or 5 movies. So that energy came up because you're like a hidden CIA operative. There are a lot of CIA operatives who are hella intelligent with their ranking, but it's disclosed information. They don't announce it. People might know, oh, you work for the CIA. So therefore they know they got some kind of pool, some kind of super intelligence in some capacity, right? So with your spiritual intelligence, it's just like that. You're hidden in plain sight. People know you got spiritual intelligence, but they don't know to what depths of 1555 on the timer. They don't know what till depths of, because the way I'm hearing, you're a game changer out here, and everybody don't need to know how to play that game. Or everybody can't play the game. Or some people play the game and they play it, what's the word? Faulty. Are they sneaky with their game? They a true game player. They play games, and see, that's why your spiritual intelligence can denounce people, because it starts to reveal if someone is operating on a journey and putting out spiritual love, intelligence, whatever. If they game is being played secretively or just to gain some wins, when it's like they just trying to have everything to themselves in ways or whatever this may be, you come and you a game changer. And that makes these people denounce themselves or dethrone themselves, because then it's like they become like a competitive game. Like you could be on the same team, but they start to want to compete with you. That's been happening a lot in the collective. And see, you are just minding your business. I'm hearing off in La La Land. Like you off floating in the universe. Looking at astrology stars, constellations, shooting stars, comets, finding new galaxies, new planets. Like you are in a whole different dimension, playing field. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said you're in a whole other dimension playing field. While these people trying to play games, you in a whole other dimension. You in a different playing field. You're focusing on actually the ins and outs of how to heal this universe, how to connect one by one. So some people have been denounced off of their spiritual thrones for playing dirty with a spiritual intelligence. That's crazy. So it's like, if you could get denounced from your spiritual throne by the Most High Creator, that right there is speaking volume in how you are operating individually. Because even if you have allowed your spiritual intelligence to get, I'm hearing they dethrone and denounce themselves because they give away their spiritual intelligent power to people around them that try to control them. And so going back to, if you think about how your spiritual gifts have been taken for granted, people have tried to control you and tried to possibly denounce you or dethrone you by trying to get over, playing a quick game so you don't see what they just did. Some people know how to play a good game. Y'all might hear noise in the background, so I do apologize. I'll just be turning up the little music up in here. So 1444 really means, and find out what secret. Okay, no, hold on. It's a powerful message from the spiritual realm, encouraging you to harness your inner wisdom and determination to manifest your dreams. Yeah, buddy. Manifestation harmony. It's a sign that you need to change your attitude in life if you want to succeed and become better. So you had to change a lot. People probably think you got an attitude because you changed a lot too, or something like that. Like your attitude is different. But see, you don't even have an attitude. You are just knowing who you are 2022 on a timer. So it could have happened really like in the year 2022 to 2024. The past 2 years, you probably really shift and adjusted to your universal mission, which also meant releasing those who did not align with you anymore, lovers, lover, homie, friend, close bonds, family, certain places. Maybe you even lived in a particular area your whole life, never thought you would move, but then you just up and leave. Or sometimes you go back home and you restart to rediscover where you want to go next. It's a number of things that could take place, on the spiritual journey for the divine collectives. But the thing that's really beautiful, there is never a setback. A setback is like a set up for a come up, okay? So it's training your mind to even understand that much. Because if you think about how far you've come and what you've been through, you could cry for days with how much joy in your heart that you overcame the worst of the worst, the hardest of the hardest, the worst breakups, either romantic or platonic, the worst losses. If you lost someone in the physical realm, just know that they still with you in the spiritual. You're more connected. Because I definitely have lost some close people, and it really set me back in a way. And I'm gonna say setback, because it's like I sat back too long and losing my motivation to do things. So I had to sit up, and I'm in that sit up phase right now to where my motivation is coming back. But it's been difficult. So I get it, 22 on a timer, how tough it can be. And speaking of 2022, that's one of the toughest losses of my life that occurred with this particular individual. So it was hard the last 2 years. So either way, loss is inevitable. We don't know the day nor the hour or whatever may happen to those that we love and to ourselves. So when you are in this universal wave in the world, you are just focusing right now on the right now. And your right now is healing yourself, living the best life you possibly can, having the best attitude that you can throughout these setbacks, hardships, even the best accomplishments. It's just remaining humble and then ensuring those and teaching those values and morals into your bloodline, into your community, into strangers, into people that you already know, as you flourish it and nourish it within yourself. So it's been like a hectic battle here I'm hearing of equal give and take, because sometimes it's not going to be reciprocated. You done gave and gave and gave and gave and gave and overextended, overloved, over nurtured, over gave, over listened, overspent. Either it's spending time, spending money, or whatever. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure my phone is on Do Not Disturb. Okay, it is. I hope I don't get no phone call. If I do, I'm gonna have to piece this video together. I forgot that I have certain people that I have, on my Do Not Disturb that can still contact me. So hopefully none of them call while we on this. If so, I just hate trying to piece these videos together, because sometimes my storage be acting funny and then I have to screen record it. It's just too much. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If it does, I'll just have to patch it together, do some patchwork. So yeah, Divine Collectives, you have definitely just, where was I? See, got off course. Some things have taken you off course though. I'm trying to reel it back. Reel it back. Y'all, I apologize. It's probably gonna come up eventually throughout the reading. But either way, your spiritual intelligence, let's just go back there then. Your spiritual intelligence denounces and dethrones people. And sometimes it's them doing it to themselves. Like they cause their own self-inflicted wounds because they have been a disgrace to humanity in ways. It's kind of sad that this is really happening. That people are on. So you have to be mindful of the spaces that you're in, of the faces that are always constantly in your space, and see, to take a sit back and look at those things. Okay, I know I was talking about my journey, but I can't remember how to connect the dots. But it's all connected either way, right? Because when you have to think about where you're sitting, who's in your space, and who's in your face, and the places, I'm hearing places, spaces, faces. Places, spaces, faces. And I'm hearing phases. A lot of these places, faces, and spaces are just a phase. They phases. And they're like a glimpse into the next part in the phases of your life. Ooh, that's pretty deep. Okay, Spirit team, where we going with this? Spirit ain't playing. I'm gonna use my cosmic journey though, since we talked about the cosmos. But yeah, Spirit said, this is crazy. These are certain places, faces, and spaces are just phases and a glimpse of where you're headed. Some people come into your life and you assist because I have unlocked and discovered that part of your spiritual mission is to come here and irritate these Debbie Downers, okay? These demonic entities, these evil eye vibers, these negative throwers, okay? You literally, like, why is it always got to be something like that? These people who are secretly in competition with you, like I said earlier, when you just in a whole universal page wave of living your best life, and even if it's not the best life on the outside looking in, you just out here trying to be your best self. And people want to compete with that when all you are is competing against self. This is a you versus you. You have a you versus you mentality. Other people can have you versus them mentalities. And especially on this mission walk, you see that more, unfortunately, on a mission walk than you do when you were asleep. When you were asleep, you probably didn't see the secret competitions as much. But when you woke up, when your spiritual eye, your spiritual intelligence alerted you, you became intelligently woke as well to see the Debbie Downers, the gossipers, you know, the demonic peoples around you. The people who all give you love and light, but they really hate and want you to have strife. It's like, what? So you've been in a whole constellation bubble. Thank you, Spirit team. I did a reading the other day, and I'm happy that this came up because it was the boundaries card. First, the peace card came. I might have to get those cards out. Let me see. Well, I don't know if we're going to use any of these, but they sure did fail. We might. Okay, I just want to get the cards down that I want to show y'all. Yep, boundaries. You got protection. What else see in that card? Okay, let me see if I can find the peace card. Because I had heard bubble first, boundaries. When I did this reading, I was alerted to do a, clarify being in a bubble and staying there versus having and staying in your boundaries. So, and both of these cards kind of look the same, which is why I am, look, self-reflection. You are definitely finding yourself. People don't, I'm being called to leave that out. People don't see and trust. See, she's in a bubble here. Okay, Spirit told me to keep that too. Beginnings, really self-love. I'm gonna be getting to it because I think I see it. You're blossoming out here. The more you blossom, people hunger for your attention. Ooh, okay. The more you start to blossom, people are going to be hungering for your attention. I did hear Hungry Eyes yesterday. That song, Hungry Eyes. I'm hearing it again. It's an 80s song for those of you who don't know. In my 80s, baby. Okay. Where's the book at? I don't know what I did with that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the cards, I got some more cards as we were going through that called to me, but peace and boundaries. So you created a lot of peace, and I feel like you have a bubble of peace, like you stayed in a bubble. Then this boundaries card came, and she was actually in a bubble, and there's a rose or a flower growing from it. You reborn, and you're still birthing new things, and you're still alive and connecting with nature. I'm hearing you're getting grounded. I'm hearing you're getting grounded. You're not drowning. So sometimes when you have to get grounded, it seems like things like you're drowning in a sea of things, in a sea of thoughts, or situations keep coming and piling up, but it's to ground you on a more stable foundation, because you already connected with the higher source. You're already in the universe. Astrology, stars, constellations. I saw this at 10:10. You had to ground. I'm hearing ground down to end cycles and to begin on a new solid foundation. So when it comes to bubbles and boundaries, it was important for you to get in a protective bubble. Okay, I'm hearing protective bubble. That would make sense. I saw the did I not take all them cards? What in the what? I know I put, okay, that's the trust. Oh, the protection. I was looking for the protection. Spirit, I thought I had protection out here too. You had to protect yourself. Spirit protected you from some things. And there we go, protection. Okay. See, you were like a fetus, very fragile in this new birthing of trusting. So you got into a bubble, like this trust, she's in a bubble, right? It's like, again, a fetus. And then once you were reborn, Spirit had to have a guardian to watch over you, protect you, because you were still in fetus form. And so this bubble, it's like you still in the womb, the placenta here, right? Getting grounded. You're not drowning, you're just getting grounded in your roots. Let's think about a placenta, 3344 on a timer. It's like the root of a tree. It's water in it. It's the sac. That's what I'm receiving. Like, you had to learn how to retrust. That's why you put yourself in a boundary. Well, I'm hearing a bubble first. You put yourself in a bubble, and that bubble turned into a boundary. You see, that bubble was a bubble of protection. And now that you know that you're not keeping yourself in a bubble, like keeping yourself away from people or trusting people, you still have a high form of your boundaries up. Like, can't nothing come through it because that boundary, because you're at peace. So now the bubble has like evaporated. You still walking around in your bubble, but it's your boundaries. Like you keep to yourself even though you freely out here, you probably reconnecting and doing things that you love to do. Maybe it stopped because you were so highly connected to the universe. You was just focusing on universal knowledge and wisdom. And that's how your spiritual intelligence was booming and booming. And you became, you got so much guardian protection around you. So you're blossoming out here. The more you blossom, I heard hungry eyes. People want to be around you more as you blossom. They hungry for your attention, I'm hearing. There are some, there's 33 on this card. There are some people, she's got a violin in her hand. This card is so beautiful to me. I love violin music too. If you just listen to a violin player or harp, I'm hearing a harp player. It's like the most angelic sound. And it's like takes you up and uplifts you. The way it just, and how people play it so freely. Like that's a gift, okay? It's like the sound of source. The sound of angels or something. I'm being called to my Archangel Michael deck, which I have not used in a while. We're gonna get a message. Excuse me for clearing my throat. Okay. People are hungry for you though. That's how they can denounce themselves and dethrone themselves. Because it's like they start competing your spiritual intelligence with theirs. And unfortunately, AI, I'm getting that some spiritual intelligent people start depending on the AI ways. And that could be material 3D things. I'm hearing partners and partnerships. That's what I'm hearing. Partners and partnerships. Because it's great for me to even connect with you, Divine Collective, from this device. I am, that's a blessing here in this universe to connect with each other through an app. That's powerful. Man-made things are powerful too, but it's not more powerful than the Most High Source and the Creator, where it starts. When you think that you are more powerful than the Most High Creator themselves, the Most High gonna let you utilize their free will for a while. Since you're so hungry for it, right? People get so hungry. But that's that cry out wolf too. The Spirit makes you look at yourself. Thank you, Spirit team. That's why I took this card out too. Because you have to self-realize who you are, who you're not, who others think you are versus who others don't even know you to be. Some people can be around you for years on end and they still don't know who you are. And then it probably might make you feel like you don't know who you are. Or if you want to express yourself, you feel a little taken back to do it because you don't want to be judged or da. Thank you, Spirit team. But you to this point where self-validation is all that matters. Who this person think about you, it don't matter. I ain't telling y'all just to not care. This ain't what that is. It's getting to a realization in life. If you allow the validations from other people to determine your happiness, your status, your moves, your connections, because some people who are spiritually intelligent get a power away and it's controlled, and then people start telling them who they should be hanging around, who they should be talking to, who they should be dating, who they should be communicating with, who they should be affiliated with, who they should work with, who they should hang with. Like, it could be a lot of things. People start to get influenced. I'm hearing, especially around other spiritual intelligent people. This is getting deep because there's something about spiritual intelligence and it being controlled. And see, that's another thing with AI intelligence. It can control, or you give it control. Because AI intelligence wouldn't even exist if, for example, they got, and I always talk about the iRobot movie. That movie came out, I was, in my teens? I don't know how old I was, maybe early 20s, I don't know. But when I saw that movie, I said, hold up. I remember sitting and watching it like, yo, this is about to happen. Because it was already iPhones being introduced. They already had the iPod, then iPhones. So when iRobot came out, I was like, okay, this is gonna be real. Apple's gonna make a robot. You know, that's what I always thought. So with that being said, this stuff is happening now. 40, 44 on the timer. It's protect. See, Spirit is trying to protect. I'm hearing, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. That's what I'm hearing. Damn, Spirit done. Okay, going back to Jack and the Beanstalk. You have been divinely protected for centuries on end. You are part of the beanstalk. That's what I'm hearing. That's why you were in a bubble. But now you burst from that bubble. You were born. You grew. You know what trust. You still have a bubble when it comes to trust, though. Because can't nobody just penetrate your trust, okay? I'm hearing trust. Much is given, much is earned. And when it's broken, because some of these people you have been around for centuries on end, like I heard, they know you, but they really don't know you. And it's like, dang, I thought you would know who I am. 41 on the timer, which is 5-5. But things just change up. Either you change, they change, but change is inevitable too. But one thing that should not change, and I'm going to say should not, but I'm also going to say one thing that you thought would not change is this person understanding of who you are. There could be misunderstandings, but you thought they would always at least understand who you are, the innermost deep parts of you. And again, that could be when they start misunderstanding, or if outside influences get in the way. Spiritual intelligence that can dethrone you and denounce you, and you could be a fall from grace because you allow outside people to control your spiritual divine intelligence. So you giving the Most High's assignment and you placing it in the hands of somebody who is hungry for attention and probably got some dark ass motives, okay? So you be blossoming and you stay protected. Another way spiritual intelligence can be denounced, dethroned, is I'm hearing being high and mighty. Okay, spirit team. I'm hearing being high and mighty on the pinnacles. When 43:11 on the timer, when you just focus on the pinnacles, what your spiritual intelligence is bringing in, because it's going to bring in a hella abundance and movement and recognition. It's just like some of these people get high and mighty on those pinnacles and they lose the focus of the actual mission and why they've been engraved with spiritual intelligence. That's why I heard that Spirit is removing, denouncing thrones up in here. Damn. Because these people, now they look at themselves like these people wasn't themselves. It's 4 different people on this card. This person can't even look in the mirror and really see who they truly are. And they holding hands and they like drowning. This like water is up to her face. It's kind of like, who are you? So Spirit is like, you need to really realize who you are in this world. Are you operating on your spiritual intelligence? Are you more focused and zoning in towards the AI intelligence route? Both are very savvy, okay? Both are high gifts. But see, your spiritual intelligence, it cannot be replaced. The only person who can replace it, the source creator, the Most High. Either can replace it, denounce it, or enhance it. Because they look at your heart. So sometimes hearts of man is like giving more energy towards AI. And that could be the fall and the death of humanity. I ain't gonna even lie, yo. It can be. Y'all see the movies? It's in our face. Just like those movies have been hidden in plain sight. You, that CIA agent, like I mentioned, that's hidden in plain sight too. And the more and more emerging and speaking truth. So whoever I connect with this video, thank you, Most High team, for the connections. I'm just doing my due diligence and delivering a message. That's it. Because it's gonna be trust here. Your trust, you keep your boundaries up because you lost trust in certain people that you highly trusted, that also were highly spiritually in tune. Vessels. So, okay. See, this all started with 1010, astrology, stars, and constellations last night. And I love looking at the stars. So 4555, we're going to be using the Cosmic Journey Oracle deck. You are perfectly imperfect. Just a piece of hair. What's this? You are perfectly imperfect. That you are. You don't think you're more perfect than anybody, which is a beautiful thing about you. I'm going to read this. You keep coming back over and over again to what you love, just with new wisdom at every turn and new expressions from your heart path. I just say your heart. I never read this, and it's a heart up in here. So Spirit is saying you keep coming back over and over again to what you love. And see, you're doing this because you love to do it. You're helping humanity because you love to do it. It's your heart. That's what I've been saying. Your heart determines if you're going to get announced, and Spirit going to pronounce your name as a high ascending leader out here in the spiritual community or in the physical world, all realms, timelines, dimensions. Because I heard you was in a whole different dimension while people trying to compete with you on a path. When you in a whole different dimensional plane over here. So when people start to zone in and focus on competition, Spirit will start to denounce those people as they announce your promotions in the spiritual walk of life, or just in life, period. And see, that's where people think that you probably think you high and mighty, or that you got an attitude, or that you think you this or that. And that's not the case, boo. You just the hero of your cosmic journey, and that's the truth. You your own hero. You perfectly imperfect, but you're still a hero out here. You see that? If people just focus on their own inner battles with self, again, that self-realization, who are you? You gonna own in, and look at this, the alchemy artist. Who are you? You the alchemy artist. This is the beautiful thing about your spiritual cosmic journey and your spiritual knowledge. You're a creator out here. You help people recreate, co-create, create, uncreate. Because when you uncreate, and it's like fixing things, you out here doing a lot. You're an alchemy artist here. It says, say yes to your open door. Spirit is like, it's time to walk through your door, despite if somebody who got denounced, or even somebody that denounced you. I'm hearing some people have denounced you possibly and try to shut doors for you. Again, that material world probably got in the way, or they just didn't know you, or they got influenced by other people. But you kept saying yes to your door, and that's why you're this alchemy artist out here, and you're a cosmic journey hero out here, helping people find their path in their heart, connect with their heart. Look at, I cannot, okay, this is gonna go over 50 minutes. Bear with me. It's not gonna go over an hour though. But look at this. Close your eyes to open your heart. I cannot make this ish up. You have closed your eyes to open your heart. Sometimes we might see some of the worst information or find out things, but you still have an open heart, and that's why you're also the person to carry the mission and be promoted and announced. In the spiritual realm, physical realm, doors are opening. Movement is on the horizon. Self-afflicted wounds, you had to heal your own. It still ain't easy. You still might get a little teary-eyed, tendered, or need some tender loving care, some holding, some hug. Even though you in this boundary, it hurts when you can't express a lot that you are emotionally dealing with. That's hard. And it's those moments where sometimes I might turn on a favorite old school album, a song. It's like reconnecting with something that's going to uplift you in that moment. Sometimes I play with my nieces and nephews, or get out, take a ride. Excuse me. I know somebody probably laughing because that cough said ride. But sometimes even the way I said ride, I love to just go for a ride in my car and listen to music, uplifting energy, despite if you can't connect with people anymore until the right people come through. And you probably lost the best person that you could connect to in the physical. And so you are learning how to reconnect or connect with people. Okay? Look, I cannot. Didn't we say you the universal? Didn't I say astrology, stars, constellations, and you a universal connector of dots? Okay. I'm just making sure that's what. Because look what the Most High spiritual team brought. You contain. You contain the entire universe encoded within you. That's your spiritual intelligence. Do you see this? People want that. That's why they create AI intelligence to try to verse it. Metaverse it. I just realized what they said. Oh my God. Yo. Oh, I'm done. I'm about to end this reading. Universe, metaverse. The social platforms are all going to metaverse. Then once you had that virtual reality, even The Sims, I love The Sims since it came out. Oh, speaking of The Sims, look. Hey, that's crazy because I was just looking at this because it failed today. Where did it go? I was like, man, I love The Sims. The original Sims, y'all. Look how boxed it was. Like, this is the original Sims, okay? When it first came out, I remember I am a huge Sims person. So, the Sims had those goggles when it first came out. I think Sims 2, that was like early 2000s. And I said, yo, they gonna make that. I already knew it. And here they are. They're so popular in the world now. So you got the universe versus the metaverse. And that's spiritual intelligence versus AI intelligence. You see where I'm going with this? They want to encode your intelligence into the metaverse. That's what, like I said, technology is great to connect with y'all, but you got to be mindful. Just how we got to be mindful about technology, you got to be mindful about these physical people who want your spiritual intelligence, who ain't what's up, who really frenemies and not no homies from the back in the day. Okay? No, they ain't the homies. They not the same homies from back in the day. It's just like the cereal. The cereal don't taste the same like back in the day. TV shows ain't like they was back in the day. Movies ain't like they was back in the day. Love ain't like it was back in the day. Home ownership ain't like it was. Like, I'm gonna keep going, but you know what I mean. It's being mindful. You are encoded. You have all the I'm about to say acknowledgement in Akashic. You have all the acknowledgement of Akashic records encoded within you because you're a part of the universe. Thank you, spiritual team, for the full circle message. There's no wrong turns. Ain't no wrong way. So your path has been diverted, uprooted again over here. You got replaced, misplaced, mistreated, misunderstood. 55 on the timer. Things changed up, but you had no wrong way because Spirit was still with you. I love this message. I hate that it's so long because I don't know what people's attention spans be, so I apologize. But I'm going to shuffle one time here. Look, trust and act accordingly. Didn't that word trust? See, you trust now, but you act accordingly. Damn. See, you know if somebody got some evil eye vibes towards you or some love eyes towards you. You know, you act accordingly. Damn. Your ancestors are with you. Ooh. You got ancestor protection. You about to be winning. I'm going to leave it with this, y'all. The heart that you have, you about to win. How can this be a wonderful win-win? You about to have a lot of wins. Hella wins around you. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. Okay, let me shuffle and then we're going to end the reading because I do want to shuffle these. Spirit, what's a message to end the reading? Thank you so much. Oops. Okay, we'll go with that one. Thank you, Spirit. So the bottom of the deck is deliver your greatest gift to the world. You the gift. It's a wonderful win-win to the world. You see these people could have been winning with you. Some of them still may come back and want to win with you and love on you and apologize. But see, you have to put up this boundary, this bubble, but you learned who you were in this bubble. It was protecting you even from yourself as you emerged and knew how connected you were to the universe and how important you were, because the phoenix rises into joyful abundance. And that's what you are. This bubble taught you how to rise into your joyful abundance because you have ancestral protection all around you. All around you. And you blossoming now. And you got the entire universe encoded within you. Your spiritual intelligence is highly sought after. Your spiritual aura is highly sought after. Your spiritual gifts are highly sought after. Your spiritual awareness is highly sought after. And you hidden in plain sight. So some people don't know that you are this energy universal encoder. Okay? Because you're so divinely protected. And those who do know, they denounce themselves in some cases here. But I'm hearing they want to re-announce themselves to you or reprove or something. I'm hearing pronouns. Pronouns. I'm not about to go over no hour though. I might come back for another reading anyway, guys. And maybe we might dig into the side of that person. We'll see. But I hope this resonated for somebody on your cosmic journey. You are doing great things. Stay uplifted. Stay positive. And if you ever want to get in touch with me, my email is in the description. I do hope that you guys have a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. Love and light. Namaste.